And joining me now in the Weather Center, Storm Team 20 Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke. And I hope people got outside today because it felt like spring.
You know, if I could give an award out, like maybe an Oscar or an Emmy for the weather, I certainly would do so today because it really was just a banner day, especially for a January day. You can't get much better than this. But again, it was incredibly mild today. Look at the high temperatures that we had all across the area, easily soaring into the 50s. That combination of that southwesterly wind and some bright sunshine really helped temperatures to skyrocket. We were up to 55 degrees today for Decatur and for Springfield, and not to be outdone, 56 for Jacksonville, and the high today was 58 for those of you in Effingham. But I really hope you had a chance to enjoy it because it will not be lasting. As we look ahead for tomorrow, another weather system will come on through, and with that we'll see some scattered showers breaking out for the morning hours. Also, temperatures will be tumbling and falling throughout the day. We'll actually see the highs in the 40s early on, but then slipping into the 30s and 20s, so turning much, much colder, and especially cold for this upcoming weekend. I'll have more chilly details about that coming up, though, in just a few moments.
Now, your Storm Team 20 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke.
And good evening, everyone. You're looking at a live picture from Springfield. Again, a gorgeous evening out there, just a few clouds drifting through, but really we had no major weather issues whatsoever for today as we saw some unseasonably warm conditions blanketing all of central Illinois. In fact, our high today got all the way up to 55 degrees. Not quite warm enough for a record, as the record for the state is 67, but I'll tell you what, these temperatures a solid 20 degrees above average for this time of the year. And I really hope you had a chance to enjoy it because unfortunately it will not be lasting. Check on the gorgeous sunrise too that we had earlier today. A big thank you going out to Lynn Stengel. She sent us this picture from Rochester. And again, lots of bright sunshine across the area. I'll tell you what though, it does show some snow covering the ground at least earlier this morning, but no doubt with those temperatures into the 50s today, a lot of that snow is now a fading memory. Looking at the latest satellite radar picture, our main weather setup continues to be this really strong, pronounced southwesterly flow. Winds are coming up from the south, pumping in that very mild air all across central Illinois. But again, it's not going to be lasting because there's another storm system looming on the horizon, a cold front that will come sweeping our way, especially later tonight on into tomorrow. We'll definitely feel the effects from this low pressure system as it will likely spark off some showers, but more importantly, drive in much, much colder air as we approach the weekend. But right now, temperatures are not looking too shabby for a January day. It's 45 degrees right now for Champaign, partly cloudy skies for Mattoon at 49, 48 for Taylorville, and right now for Springfield, we have fair skies and the current temperature is 51. Again, the winds have been really instrumental today, pumping in that warm air, and we're still seeing winds from the south, typically averaging about 15 to about 20 miles per hour, so the wind's a little bit on the breezy side for tonight. As we check on our forecast though, at least for the rest of the evening hours, still pretty quiet. Generally the clear to partly cloudy skies that we have right now though will start to fill in. We'll have increasing clouds as we go through tonight, and especially by early tomorrow morning, widespread clouds across the area. Here comes our cold front again, knocking at our back door. And as the cold front approaches, watching out for some spotty showers, especially tomorrow morning. Now we're stopping the time frame here around 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So around Peoria, maybe around Atlanta, Mason City, on into Canton and Springfield. There's going to be some spotty showers flaring up around this area. So definitely grab the rain gear before stepping out of the house tomorrow morning. There'll be more scattered showers, especially late morning into the early afternoon hours, especially forming east of town. So kind of a wet scenario here. Then as the afternoon wears on, there will be some colder air pouring in behind the system, such that I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a few stray snowflakes, maybe a little bit of a wintry mix, but very short-lived if we see anything coming behind the system. Then after that, things will start to calm down at least for the first part of the weekend until Sunday rolls around. Then we'll watch another weather disturbance spreading in some snow showers across the area. So how much snow are we looking at perhaps by Sunday afternoon? Well, this particular model trying to squeeze out maybe a half an inch to an inch of snowfall, so it's something we'll be watching rather closely, but nonetheless, there could be a fresh blanket of snowfall coming in before the weekend is over. But for tonight, we're going to be seeing increasing cloud cover, some scattered areas of light rain forming overnight, and the lows dropping down to 39 degrees. For tomorrow, I actually think we'll start off in the lower 40s, but the temperature steadily falling throughout the day, watching out for some rain, but eventually it could end up as a little wintry mix before the evening is over. And then check on the weekend. Major changes coming our way. Brutally cold, especially by Sunday morning. We'll see overnight lows dropping into the single numbers. Afternoon highs struggling to warm up. And boy, it's going to be really bitterly cold with some of these wind chills later this weekend approaching 10 to 20 below zero. It's just a good thing. Martin Luther King Day on Monday. A lot of folks will have the day off because you'll want to stay inside, probably hunker down because it's going to be too cold really to be venturing outside, I think.
And with it being a weekend too, I think this is a good time. Stay inside, have that hot cocoa, coffee, cider.
I totally agree.
Yes, that's what I'll be doing, sweats.